Okay, what do we got, Mephilia? Next quest.
Now the matter of Ramu has, for the present, been put to rest. There's something I wish to show you, Bella.
A table.
It is a letter of thanks, signed by the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance, acknowledging the Scion's tireless service to the realm. It mentions in particular the names of all the defeated primals: Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King Moggle the 12th, Leviathan, and now Ramu. Needless to say, there is only one among our number to have faced them all.
And just saying, King Moggle the 12th, we've confirmed is not a primal. Just saying. He's not a primal. He's just a made-up god. Which is like a primal, but not a primal. He's a fantasy.
And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel that they were meant for you above all others. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, Bella, and Eorzea is that much the safer for your presence. Pray do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know all too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ashians may be relied upon to sow chaos into the realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that that man would foment strife on his own, and that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we have learned to live in harmony, the primals, too, will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace. We owe in no small part to the dangers that you have faced on our behalf, the people you have won over to our cause in so doing. Our list of enemies has ever been long, but think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. Of the Sylphs of Little Solace, who wish not of conflict. Of the Alamegans and the Domans, who stand with us, determined to halt the dread march of the Empire. And then there are the many unsung individuals who have gathered here in Revenant's Toll, honest men and women who seek to employ their skills for the good of all. Of course, when speaking of our great allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Scions. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Ashians. Combat it we shall. The enthusiasm is truly heartwarming antecedent. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. Is it where I thought it? Ah, Zalfanad. Alphanaud, I take it the troubles of Ul'dah no longer require your attention? Yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is greatly dissipated. 'Tis to reports such that I stand now before you now. And to speak with you concerning the organization we discussed. I have a message for you from you call the refugee girl, the one whose parents are missing. They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alphanaud, am I to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out.
Oh, Alphanaud.
Bella, you have been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. Might I suggest that you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town? Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yozan was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit?
Sure, why not? Why not? Okay, where's Yozan? Oh, he's literally just in the other room. Okay. Okay. Hey, Yozan, where you at, boy? There you are. You.
Look, it's Miss Bella. She's back from her adventures. We heard you were off fighting primals, and that they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. Wish I could have seen you in battle. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Doman Adventures Guild to protect all the Domans.
You would let the Geralt take your pants? I mean, hey, it's Geralt. Just saying.
Oh, do you think you could train us today, Miss Bella? Maybe we could show us how you fought the primals. What's all the commotion then?
Oh, that's not who I thought it was.
Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltonant. Did you know that Miss Bella is back?
So it would seem. Welcome home, Bella. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Horary Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Coltonant. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the art of combat.
I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore. We are adventurers. And we were here just asking Miss Bella if she could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside her, don't you?
Well, you've recently been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Bella? A demonstration of skills at arms, if you will. Okay. Hori, if I didn't know you better, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Well, mayhaps I am. But what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you, Bella? Would you consent to spar with me? Okay, this makes so much sense. Straight up. Okay.
Hurrah! We're having a tournament. Come on, everyone. We have to prepare our own gear for an outing.
You try not to disappoint them, Have faith, Coltonant. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this a worthy test. The fields to the east of town shall prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. So straight up, when I did this the first time, I thought this guy was evil, and I thought that he was betraying us. Now I know it was just a sparring match. Because as I said before, I have done the entire story so far, and I'm actually doing the raid that just released today. I'm actually doing that on my main. But I know nothing about the actual story, so this is all news to me. Okay, let's go kick Boulder's ass. The Boulder. Come here, Boulder. It was good of you to agree to this, Bella. I trust you are ready to begin. Let's do it. Let's fight. Very well, let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Hooray, are you certain you wish to fight her alone? That is Bella you face. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero's legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without Bella to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own.
Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Hello, you haven't begun yet, have you? Who is it? Oh, it's Thinker and Ida. Ida, who are all these people? Ooh, he's getting stage fright.
Well, when I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on.
Yes, and there are still more to come. When I mentioned Bella's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. Why, my own popularity seems but a sickly shade in comparison. You'd best claim victory, bringer of light. Your virgin reputation is at stake.
Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. You can win, Mr. Boulder.
We shall soon see. On your guard. Look at that evil smile. I always thought he was evil. Yeah, samurai slam. Oh, check him out. Such power, the tails barely do you justice.
Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he?
Not over yet. Can't be. I, the children, have the right of it. Come on, Coltonet. 'Tis the time I join the fray. On your feet, hooray. Come on, Coltonet. Let's go. Taking out the mage first. Must admit defeat was the honor and privilege, and then he died in one shot. He lost in one shot.
Oh no, he looks hurt.
Miss Bella's so strong, you can't help but give up, Mr. Boulder. Don't disappoint the younglings. Ah! Come on, Boulder. Don't hurt yourself, my guy. I killed him. He's dead now. Look, he straight up just died. He's there on the ground dead. I murdered a hero to children. I just straight up just killed a teacher. Okay? You have bested me. I yield. I forgot. Every time we sheath and unsheath our sword, it makes a moogle noise.
That was incredible. She beat them both at the same time.
We knew you couldn't lose, Bella. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea.
Now I see why they send you to deal with the primals. I have much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same.
Yes, we are gods. Thank you, Andy. Thank you for being proud.
Impressive as always, Bella. 'Tis ever a pleasure to witness the speculate of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they, too, appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. Recall when we first met, the memorial service for the Battle of Cottonau.
That's a lie. That's not when we first met. We first met at the beginning of the game when you were asleep on a carriage and woke up. That is when we first met, because you were with Alize.
At that time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why my grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius in the order he proposed to enforce. The legatus's single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nation too self-involved and unstable. It was you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. It was you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. It was the people, these wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish, a wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for the future. A wish that has now become my own. I, too, will endeavor to take up the mantle of Guardian Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by the signs of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ashians is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones.
Sure, let's do it. Let's go talk to Alpha now. Do 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 do. Into the Rising Stones.
Alpha now, where are you? Okay, you're in the Solar.
Do do.
Ooh. That hurt. Ow.
I straight blinked a little too hard and now my eye really hurts. I don't know how, but I blinked too hard. And now my eye is like, it feels like it's been stabbed. Ow, that really hurt. It was like a pain that started like right on the edge of my eye and it sprung all the way to the back of my head. Oh, that hurt. It's still kind of there. It's just kind of sore now. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Up now. We're here. Half blind, but here.
Thank you for coming, Bella. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group we shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea.
What do you got? Recruiting the realm. A new group.
Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th astral era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the
disparate forces of Eorzea together in a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. Military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus, I have been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It'd be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation according to the Scions. It is my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. It's so hard to read. I need my glasses. That really hurt my eye. Now it's like, ugh. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. There we go. Antecedent. The Scions will work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself have witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. With this new company under the Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing our formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. But before I can move forward, with establishing this precursor to the true border-spanning grand company, it is yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members while I am otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. Thank you. It is reassuring indeed to know that the Bringer of Light and her discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. Our first destination will be Limsa Lominsa. Let us rendezvous at Bulwark Hall. Okay, time to recruit people for our new team. It's our new fighting force team. Limsa Lominsa. So nice. Yeah, I wish the snow was heavier or something. I wish there was more to the holiday event. Ah, there you are. I am ready to ascend the bridge and speak with Admiral Blofshiffin. Hiswin. While the Admiral and I finalize permissionary boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, 'tis of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with the recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter, and we will prepare for the next leg of our journey. Okay, well they do that, then I guess we're going to the upper decks. Who are we recruiting? What old friends are we recruiting? Or new friends? Look at all the people. Okay, upper decks. Let's go up here first and we'll work our way down. Our first guy is in here. You, Rainer. I've never spoken to you a day in my life. Hello, Rainer. Master Alphanaud's new organization. Yes, I had heard the information of his new trial company was in the offing. Tis with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa must needs receive my full attention. Okay, so fuck you, Reiner. All I'm saying is that, hey, if the world's about to end, come help us fight. But I guess not. I guess this guy has other important things to do. Fuck me, I guess. Well, how about the person whoever is up here? You. Carvalian. Organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch, and I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Well, fuck you too, guy. These people, dude, all I'm trying to do is make a better world, and they're making it so much harder. All I'm trying to do is make a better, kinder world. I guess we technically just teleported instead of running all the way. Oh, look at this. This is nice. See, this is what I wish was everywhere. Like, look how nice this looks. That looks so nice. Just ran off the edge because I was distracted by it. You, Roswin.
Hey, who in the bloody hells do you think ye are talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sodden knight in shining plate. If you're looking for yourself for a self-righteous fop, and try knocking on that Danny Carvalane's door. I already tried and he said no. Don't worry. He was my first choice, my second choice. You were my third. Well, I guess we're gonna try the armor. You down here, please join our cause. I have failed so far in recruiting anyone. Precursor to a united Eorzean Grand Company. While I do admire the scope of your ambition, my responsibilities here at the Naldik and Villemies keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be trapezing hither and yon across the realm. To require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Okay, well, at least he offered to help in some way. Unlike everyone else, who were just like, yeah, no, fuck off. At least he offered to help. Okay. Last person on our list. So far, we failed to recruit literally anyone. I'm doing my best. You, Riol. Please say yes. Well, if it isn't Bella. Well, if it ain't Bella,
I'd not forget a venturer brave enough or draft enough to seek the shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. You remember old Uriel, don't ye? Formerly of the captain of company of heroes, 3 whistles at Bronze Lake. Often I drag me arse out to Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare these days? I totally forgot who this guy was, but I remember him now. Now that he reminded me. You're looking to put together a new crew. Top tier work? Sounds like a right lark it does. Alright, lass, counting me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into me grave just yet. Finally, we got one person. 1 of 5. 1 of 5. You know, that is failing, but at least it's better than 0. Shola Killman. Interesting name. Who is this? Hugo Ivory. Okay, anyways, we're going to the airship landing. We must go speak to Alpha now. Alpha now, there you are. Bella, your recruiting went well, I trust. I am curious as to how my proposal was received by pop-and-ready folk of Linza Laminza. A member of the legendary company of heroes indicated his interest? Astonishing! I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice, but you could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I, too, was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seedseer proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nofika's altar. We're gonna save money in just Hearthstone. Okay. Nofika's altar should just be right here, right? Yeah. The way back where it's the area where Kanisena is. My audience with the Elder Seedseer is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you could once more seek to the task of recruitment here in Gridania. After you deem the well of potential candidates as run dry, let us rendezvous at the airship ticket counter as before. Okay, next 4 people. We got 2 here and 3 down here. 4. Oh, they're all 4 are in the northern area. Okay. Guess we're just gonna run around. One's by the amphitheater. One looks like they're at the Lancers Guild, so we'll teleport to the Lancers Guild after this. Laurentius. Sounds familiar. Oh gods, can it truly be you? What a fickle fortune must be the face I see upon my release be yours. Oh, isn't Laurentius the guy that was betraying everyone? Isn't it the guy who was betraying everyone and we fucking caught him red-handed? Pretty sure that's who Laurentius is. Huh? Could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentius, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Buscarin's. It is. Yep. Fuck this guy. I do remember you. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if Gaul had changed me more than I realized. Not that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the Wood Whalers would have naught more to do with me. This This may be just the chance I was looking for. Revenant soul, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I am a changed man. Oh no. We're recruiting this turncoat motherfucker. He literally is a bad guy. Betrayed his allies, and that's why they don't like him. You, person I've never talked to.
It is not often not guild officers such as yourself, as myself, gets recruited, and this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise. Its duties appear less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. But you could help organize it. You're a guild leader. You can help us help you help us.
Well, I tried. We got the old guy up here, the butler guy from the mansion. Yorsandel.
You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions, and was puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young mistress, but I cannot accept. I am sworn to abide here for whatever short years remain of me. Remain to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land.
We're literally giving you an opportunity to make peace and to help for a better cause. And you're just gonna be like, no, I'm gonna sit here. Yep, no. I'm gonna spend the rest of my life and sit here till I die of starvation. You can't make me leave. Whoever this is. Alien. I feel like I know this person as well.
Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest ere your tormented back gives up on you for good.
Oh no.
Where's the? Oh God, I'm terribly sorry, but we were just. Oh, Bella, isn't it? I had some time since our past cross outside of the Copperbell mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then, but look how far you've come. Mother Mignot tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome black wolf. And now you seek hearted souls to fill the ranks of your new order? Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home.
Yes, we got another one. You. I knew I heard a bard. That's why I was trying to talk over them as best I could. No DMCA copyright for me. No. I was wondering why the music was suddenly so loud, because they were playing an instrument right next to me. Get to the airship. To the airship landing. Hello, off and out.
What news, Bella? For my part, the Elsier was most amenable to our requirements. Former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer. Our company would not lack for variety, that much is certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike into Old Dal whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close.
The Royal Promenade it is. Ulda. My eye is like burning. Oh my god, it burns. Genuinely burns. The Royal Promenade. Chamber of Rule. What's that one do? quick second. Okie dokie. Back to what we were doing. I completely passed him. He's right there. Totally ran right past Alphenode.
Ah, Ul'dah, the gilded city where one's fortunes defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest descending to the lower level before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think that Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when your respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Bella.
5 people in Ul'dah. They're all in the merchant strip area. So I guess we'll start Sapphire Avenue Exchange and work our way around. Sintigot. Oh, this guy. This is the guy that has to go to the dungeon. Actually, I think I still have his quest because it's this. No, it's not that one. Which one is? Oh, it's this one. It's this quest. It was like, yeah, he led his friends into a thing and they all died or whatever. Company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire. Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next all over, let alone the conundrums of a neighboring nation. Fine, my guy. Oh no, it's this guy. Thibault is the guy that that gave me the quest. I take it back. Nandenbert. Aye, you'd be surprised what rumors drift down to the Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Whispers on the street says your organization is funded by corrupt coin by syndicate money. You think you're recruiting for just a cause? Then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. Actually, it's Alphenaude's money, because Alphenaude's family is rich. Second, I got just my beanie. Yeah, there we go. Just falling off the back of my head. Yellow Moon!
I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new-fashioned manner of propositioning a lady? Well, I'm afraid you are wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, miss.
Okay, that's not what I was doing, but okay. Goodbye. Jeez.
Jeez, dude.
Aurson.
Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance?
I am Aurson, the Church of the Saint Adama Ladama. Landama.
Thank you again for your timely rescue. And I must also thank you for preventing the fraudulent priests from preying on dry bones less fortunate. The most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion, Thancred, wasn't it? Ah, the new companions you seek then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good. My place is at the church with the children. Nevertheless, I wish you well in this undertaking. Well, at least they're being nice about it. Item reclaim. Nothing. Belts are dumb. I'm just looking at these. Yeah, no. No. Custom made shirt. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the Calamity Scavenger is the person where you can get old quest rewards back if you sold them, and this person's the holiday person where you can exchange old holiday stuff. Ooh, look at that. You can exchange this head. This head. The red one looks way better. Yeah. Dream hat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They sell, huh? Those seasonal events. Nothing. Nada. The Starlight Celebration. Nothing. Anyways, we're just gonna continue on. We need to teleport up to the Gladiators Guild. There. Will Red. Wait. You're the lady who came to Little Alamigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't. I'd probably be dead. And a whole lot more of my friends besides. We're such fools. Anyway, that disaster really got me to thinking about our homeland and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realize how easily I've been manipulated and vowed to make of myself a more worldly man. So here I am, a new company of champions. They will take me to all corners of the realm. That sounds exactly like the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Alamigo. I prepared myself to fight the evil I now know is out there. Yes, you got one person. Got at least one. Okay, now I gotta go back to the Royal Promenade. To Chamber of Rule. Oh, once again, I passed off now. Not paying attention. Alfanad. How fare you, Bella? What hidden gems did the streets of Ul'dah offer up to your unrelenting gaze? A single Alamigan youth. Well, you've certainly given us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. These troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. There are those who have risen to the challenge nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part from the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Bella. I'll not squander the precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. You have no doubt surmised. Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessings. Our first wave of recruitment is over. The documents signed and the finances secured. There is aught to prevent me from taking the next step. You concerned by the syndicate's involvement? As was I. Thus was the origin of every coin of their contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Good.
Naturally, I would prefer not to rely upon outside sources at all, but even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And as for the rumors and doubts surrounding this enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for a united Eorzea. Sounds like a plan.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
True, true.
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
He brings up proper concerns, to be honest.
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the warrior of light would betray our cause.
Exactly. I'm too good of a person. I know.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
Elegy.
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
Fuck, dude.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing?
Yeah, this is pretty bullshit, especially since she's like the Sultanate, you know? You'd think she has proper grounds to do something, but she has no power. She's literally just a figurehead.
Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Aww. Poor Nanamo. Oh.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
Hell, let me at him. I'll kick his ass for you. He killed how many people? Injured Alphenau? Yeah, no, I'll kick his ass. Let me at him. Let me at him. I'm not against fighting a Lalafell, my dude. Especially when I have probable cause. To the Rising Stones. Go talk to the people. Alphenau.
That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. I cannot pause to rest. The accumulation of all our effort is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Bella. I'm certain that antecedent will be relieved to see you free from other duties.
Infilia.
Greetings, Bella. Alphenau tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Karu is cooperating with Alphenau to see that all is in readiness. So I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slaffborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there is aught he requires?
Slaffborn, we're coming to help you, my guy. Don't panic. Don't worry, we're coming to help. My good buddy, my friend, my pal. Slaffborn. Hello, my friend.
What can I do for you, Bella? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with the new arm of Scions. Ha! I barely noticed your recruits arrive. It was barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer of aid, it is more your burden that concerns me. I was told that this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent. So I trust that means less work for you in the long run.
Slaffborn, the shipment, we couldn't... Oh, it's okay.
God's woman, what befell?
We were bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier efforts. Just as we ought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe that they have been heretics. They were many, too many. We were only escaped with our lives by banning the supplies. Pray forgive us.
There's aught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did these supplies originate?
House Fortemps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper.
Understood. I shall see that they are appraised of this development. Bella, were you not on good terms with the Knights of Fortemps? I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I did contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures.
You're all good, Slaffborn.
Thank you for your understanding. I am certain Lord Hershefons will be glad of your assistance.
Don't worry, Hirschfon's a buddy of ours. Everything's fine. He's a buddy. Well, we can get this settled straight.